Hi everyone, and welcome to the following of bonding curve integral.sol. And in this part we're going to compile our project, see the errors, and also test and deploy it. So here we've got this else, and probably we haven't got this semicolon. Okay, let's save this. And now it's been compiled, no problem anymore. So we're ready to deploy and test the contract. Okay, so the testing process is just the same as before. We just need to test the functionality of it and see if the integral that we've written here works the same way as what we had in the bonding curve 2.sol. So the result should be the same, but here the code will be much more optimized. So here I will write token as the name of the token, and for example tkn. Notice that you can write anything you want. So for example I can write token2, tkn2, and whatever you like. You can even write your own name. So let's click create transact here, and let's fund the contract. Here I choose Fini. You can choose anything. I want to fund it with 0.1 ether, but based on the number of times you want to try, based on the number of Ethereum ethers that you want to fund the contract with, it will be different. So let's copy the address and paste it right over here. Here we go. So the contract has been funded here, 0.1 ether here. And now let's change the Fini to Way. Now it's been changed to Way, and now for example 1000 ways. Now let's try this with the 7 tokens again. As you can see, it worked, and the current price is 149, just as it was in the previous one. The total supply and this symbol, and actually the supply should be, yes, it's over here. Both of them, the total supply and the supply is 7. They are 7. So let me check the balance of this account. So balances of this address is also 7. If I try to add 8 tokens, which I can't, as you can see, we'll face the error. So let's change it to 7. As you can see, it's been successful, and if I check the balance, it's 0, supply is 0, and the total supply is also 0. So the current price also goes back to 100. So I can try this with this address and buy another amount of tokens. So for example, I can buy 12 tokens here, and as you can see, it's successful, and I can get the current price 244. I can check the supply, which is 12, total supply 12. I can change the address to the second address, and I can buy for example 1000 ways, and let's try buying 4 of these tokens, which we cannot do that because as you can see, insufficient funds for buying the tokens. So probably I can buy 3 of them. So let's try 3. Yes, it worked, and now the supply should be changed to 15. As you can see, both of them are changed. And let's get the current price is 325. And we can check the balance of, let's check the balance of the previous account. It's 12, and this account is 3. So everything is working very well, and I can sell 2 of the tokens out of 3. So it worked. And check the balance. As you can see, it's 1, and the total supply should be 13, and it is right, just like that. And get the current price, which is also correct. So everything in this contract works the same way as the previous contract, but this is much more optimized. It works with integral. There are some mathematics involved, and that's why this contract is a much better one whenever you want to apply the bonding curve. So depending on the kind of formula that you get for your bonding curve, you can write it right over here, you can integrate it, and do the rest of the project just like the one I've written here. It could be a linear pattern, it could be a parabolic, cubic, or hyperbolic, whatever kind of formula that you get. You will integrate it, put the formula in here in the integrate function, and the rest will work just fine. So it could also be a kind of a stable coin, right? So in the next part, we'll also work on the stable coin, but this should be an easy task for you right now that you've managed to work with even harder projects. So in the stable coin, the formula will just be like price equals to A. So for example, we have a stable coin for and actually here by a stable coin we mean that the price of that token will be the same as Ether, not dollar, right? So if you want to make it equal to dollar, then you will have to calculate the price of the Ethereum and then make it somehow pegged to dollar, not Ethereum, right? But here the kind of stable coin that we're going to work on at first is the kind of stable coin that is stable relative to Ethereum. So that the formula will be just price equals to A. So because it's very easy and you can handle it by yourself, I will not write this one. We will instead work on a kind of formula that also determines the dollar value of that specific coin, right? So right over here, if you want to make it a stable coin based on the price of the Ethereum, then here this price in the get current price will be A, and here the integration of a constant value, which is A, will be A multiplied by the number, right? So A becomes A multiplied by X. So that's it for this part of our tutorial, and until the next one, goodbye.